never know what you're going to get in these pre-season matches, or any match for that matter, but these players do look ready to smash into each other for the first time in months. The rucks staring each other down. Zakostelski gets his hand to it. Can he hit a target? McDonald. They're moving the footy quickly. O'Loughlin has it within range.
He should put them on the board here. Just a question of accuracy.
To open their account, it's good. It's a goal.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
1 goal straight plays, no score. Couldn't get a disposal. Mills, Reedy, Perryman, desperate to win it back. Yo, that's skillful. Clark takes an excellent grab. Searching kick. Jonas, he's so good in close. Blakey, he's put the foot down. Breaks the line. Knew where the help was. A little bit of confusion, but advantage has been paid. It's hard to defend ball movement like this.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
He doesn't miss many of these, and he hasn't missed that one. So they've got a couple now, and they're looking dangerous. The big men fly, like Batman and Robin. Mills throws it on the boot. Jonas saves the day. Normally delivers. Liberatore, all on his own. They'll take the patient approach. McDonald has charged into space. They're a big chance here. Zakostelski! That's a big play. What's he got on offer? You can see their confidence growing. Marshall finds himself unattended.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
He's normally dependable, and he is this time. It's all pointing one way so far. Zakostelski wins it out of the centre. He's lost it. Marshall. Liberatore hunting the footy. Perryman wants to take the game on. Heads towards goal and does not let them down. It's a handy buffer they've established. Zakostelski looking for territory. Liberatore. That's an impressive mark.
He'll expect to convert this.
He's given it a tug and missed.
Missed one he should have got and let him off the hook.
Taking no risks with the kick in. McInerney on a lead. Clever kick. Dacos wins it back. Great mark.
To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
Gives it everything. Going. Bullseye.
They're just not giving the ball back, which makes it hard for any team.
It's quarter time. That was something to behold. This contest might already be decided. Gary Lyon is down on the boundary. Gaz, what have you got for us?
When you're up against a side playing this well, you've got to find a way to limit the damage, knowing that they're unlikely to keep your standard up for the whole match. If you can do that, you'll be in a position to shift the pressure back onto them once you get your turn with the momentum.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. They're going nowhere, and we'll have a stoppage near the centre. Reedy got his palm to it. Mills has it on a string. He's everywhere at the moment. Drops the football. Constanti, Reedy, Tholstrup. That's an uncharacteristic mistake. Keeps it low. Good work rate. Slowing it down. Can they get something going? Gee, they're playing well. They've found the magic formula. Noble has found some space. Doesn't often waste it. Dacos in the clear on centre wing. Looking to hit up the short option. Owens works hard to present. Pau Pepper at close quarters. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle. Zakostelski Showing his skills. Liberatore. Good thinking and good execution too. Can he find a teammate? Radaglia had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Constanti pushes into space and receives the footy. Got a little time here. Radaglia marks on centre wing. Good looking kick. Well played. This is more positive. Pau Pepper. He's had little impact so far. Can't keep hold of it. Wanganeen Malira runs onto it. Jonas. And they're out of trouble. Time to turn on the Jets. Sinclair showing some pace. Stripped of it. Blakey. Zakostelski got the handball away. Blakey, who's got the wheels? Curnow. This will be another one. Oh, they can do no wrong. They are giving them a hiding so far, but there's still time for them to turn it around. Marshall smashes it out of there. Good kick. Curnow all alone in the centre square. They're well drilled. Quality delivery by foot.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
It's on the way, and there's another nail in the coffin. It's looking every bit of blowout at this stage. Reedy palms it down. O'Meara, Walter, that's good work rate. What's he got on offer? Here's the vital kick inside the 50. They've got a problem now.
Normally a reliable kick. Can he make this one count?
Gives it a ride, but it'll pull up short. And that is the end of the first half. The home fans are shell-shocked. They didn't see this coming. Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
If you're a neutral, well, of course we are, the first half wasn't the contest we'd hoped for. We've got one side functioning at a high level, very cohesive, very skillful, and the other side has been left in their wake, seemingly with few ideas. If they don't try something different, the second half will be more of the same.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Owens read it well and claims the mark.
This would give him a shot of confidence.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it. Early indications are that nothing's changed following half-time. Reedy wins it. O'Meara. They cannot keep him quiet. Walter. He's taken a beauty. Well, I suppose if you're going to turn it over, that's not the worst place. Elliott. Into the middle with the kick. Honours the lead. Drives it inside the forward 50. Amati gets to the front spot and can line them up.
To put the icing on the cake.
He's a quality finisher, and that's more evidence. The buzzards are circling. Marshall has probably got the points at this stage. Liberatore, Owens, marks. Will he go the bomb? Darcy, no one's gone near him, and he could make them pay.
Forwards dream of these shots.
The goal umpire doesn't need to work for that one. We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. Marshall with a deft tap. Liberatore leading from the front. Elliott charges onto it. Towards full forward. Buderick gets his kick despite the heat. Green. He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
That's a great reward for work ethic. He deserved that goal.
The scoreboard's about to fall over. It's so lopsided. Marshall has got on top. Liberatore. He'll drive them inside 50 yet again. Owens. He makes no mistake.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
It's been an absolute avalanche. Liberatore hacking it forward. The kick was centimetre perfect. It's a dominant display. It's an exhibition in attacking footy.
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
set sail for home, and he has delivered.
That's a classy finish. We've become accustomed to that from him.
Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. The big men fly. Mills. And inside 50 goes begging. What's he got on offer? Out wide with the kick. Marshall in some space on the wing. Blasts away. Boxall doing what he does best. O'Loughlin, desperate defence. No way through there, and they'll reset. Credit to those home fans who are still here. This has been a horror show. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
Scoreless in 3/4 of football. Scoreless. Are you kidding me? They might as well have forfeited. It would have been much less embarrassing. This is the best case I've seen yet for a two-division system. These teams have looked leagues apart all day. It's a shame for anyone who is silly enough to expect a contest.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. That's symptomatic of their day. Must be incorrect disposal. It is.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits.
They desperately need a goal. Not sure what the idea was there. Owens working hard and being rewarded. He might have thought about the corridor. Wanganeen Malira leaves them in his wake. They're irrepressible at the moment. O'Loughlin knew the tackle was coming. Hurried kick goes very wide. That was a big risk to take, and it's backfired.
He's been penalised for being unable to pinpoint a teammate 60 metres away, blindsided, on his wrong foot.
Even with the game well won, their pressure is still elite. Marshall has rucked tirelessly. Comes free in the tackle. Throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
You hate to say it, but they're just not having a go.
Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here. The two big men do battle. Liberatore, he's been dispossessed. McRae, Green with time, takes the responsibility, just needs to finish. Finish he does.
That's a real bonus. Terrific composure under pressure.
Marshall got his palm to it. Liberatore. McDonald is a rock in defence. Tidy ball. Buderick has charged into space. I've liked his game today. It's been that kind of day for them. He's everywhere at the moment. Marshall couldn't hold it under pressure. Sloppy hands and they've turned it over. That's symptomatic of their malaise. Clever kick. O'Loughlin! Strong grab.
Britton Buddy, you'd think.
He's a good set shot, and he's buried that one. Marshall continues to have his way. Liberatore, Green in the right spot. Big kick required. It's not a bad effort. He's got the distance comfortably, but he's off target.
Nothing wrong with having a go, but it might have been a better option to set that one up to the top of the square.
Sinclair tasked with the kick in. Owens got a fist in and will have a throw in. The two big men do battle. McRae, McInerney, Mills throws it on the boot. Noble in the right spot at the right time. We're close now to the final siren, and I think all parties will be pleased to hear it. Reedy gets his hand to it. Tholstrup. Big shove there, has to be a free. That's a useful ball. Constanti has found some space. What's he got on offer? Good kick. This ought to end in a goal. They've got them on the overlap. Reedy has drifted forward and marked.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
It's been a dirty day for them. But there's something for their fans to cheer.
Huh? What happened? They kicked a goal, did they?
Truth. You wouldn't want to play this side in this form. They would have wiped the floor with most teams today. What were the main differences today, Half? You never know what you're going to get in these pre-season matches, or any match for that matter, but these players do look ready to smash into each other for the first time in months. You can feel the excitement around the ground. It's been building steadily. Zakostelski wins it out of the centre. Good-looking kick. Stewart takes an excellent grab. Tidy ball. Quality delivery by foot. He'll be dragged if he keeps doing that. What's he got on offer? Crosses the paint. Dacos. Great body work.
Hold back in to drive this right through the high diddle-diddle.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dogged it. The first goal didn't take long. Zakostelski gets his hand to it. Liberatore, Dempsey, Green accepted the invitation. Zakostelski running in support. The umpire says he had no prior. Zakostelski smashes it out of there. Liberatore, O'Loughlin drops into the hole and marks.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
He doesn't miss many of these, and he hasn't missed that one.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
They've hit the ground running, and they're looking in fine form. The big men fly. Parker. You asked for it, you got it. No prior, and we'll have a ball up. The two big men do battle. Parker puts his head over it. Brayshaw, what can he do with it? It's a bit of a stoppage fest at present.
Neither side has really looked like piling on the goals. This one's a slow burn for now.
Marshall leading from the front. McDonald on a lead. Kicks inside the forward 50. Darcy loves these situations. Throws it on the boot, and that's a goal. It's been a one-sided start. Good ruck work. Fraser kicks to space. Anyone's ball. Flostone. They have absolutely spifflicated him. They've bottled it up. The two big men do battle. Durham.
Momentum is so important. A couple of goals either way would make a huge difference.
Rucks go at it. Fraser. They've put themselves under pressure. Dacos. They're looking good. Darcy is hard to beat one-on-one.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
They get full value for a deep entry. Starts don't come much more impressive than this. Zakostelski gets his hand to it. Liberatore, he's in trouble. That must be incorrect disposal.
His annoyance can only be with himself for lack of awareness.
Through the centre square he goes. Holman outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. They've got a problem now. Golden opportunity here.
They just need this to stem the flow.
Snap around the body. It's there. Can they follow that goal up with another? The big men fly. Liberatore almost threw it out. Parker, Brayshaw, good build-up. Green chops it off. That's unusual. He's been busy so far. Holman. It's a desperate tackle. Couldn't keep it in. It'll be tossed back.
We haven't seen any spot yet, which is surprising given the comments that were made during the week.
Marshall smashes it out of there. Gets his kick despite the heat. Decides to go. What's he got on offer? They're a big chance here. Darcy got to the right position and hung on. O'Loughlin has found some space.
Forwards dream of these shots.
like it behind the goals. He's got it.
There are some danger signs already. This is looking like it could become one-sided.
Quarter time, and one side will be happier than the other, clearly. But there's a long way to go.
Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
It's a 4-kick game, which isn't a match-winning lead at this stage, but it actually feels like the difference between the sides was even greater than that in the first quarter. The inside 50 discrepancy is significant, and if that doesn't turn around, this game could almost be settled by half-time.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
Through it goes, and they extend the lead. It's looking every bit of blowout at this stage. The big men fly. Parker, Durham, Marshall in the centre square. From outside 50, it's a magnificent kick.
He is really setting the standard out there, not only winning plenty of the ball, but now impacting the scoreboard as well.
We're expecting a good close game today, but so far it's been nothing of the sort. Fraser. Fritsch takes a beauty. He doesn't waste many. Holman finds himself unattended. They'll compete inside the 50. Time for the Crummers to go to work. Bolter with half a chance. Boot, ball, goal! They've pulled one back, but they need plenty more where that came from. Marshall has probably got the points at this stage. Liberatore. Curnow has a vice-like grip.
I wouldn't put this past him. I've seen him do it before.
That's not going to be a goal. Happy to concede a behind.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Hollins goes short with the kick in. Parker has found some space. Clever kick. That is very charitable.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered. They are giving them a hiding so far, but there's still time for them to turn it around. Punch clear. Wardlaw runs onto it and can drive them into attack. He's everywhere at the moment. Jones taken to ground. It's not a fair fight. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Marshall palms it down. Liberatore. Stewart doing what he does best. They are hunting the ball carrier. Perryman read that one right off the boot. Spearing pass. Honours the lead. Marshall. Liberatore. We've seen this before, and you just get the feeling we're going to see it some more.
They're just not giving the ball back, which makes it hard for any team.
It's not over yet, but it might be soon. Pitnet wins it. Wardlaw trying to find a path. Fraser. Wanganeen Malira ensures that 4-8 will come to nothing. He had prior opportunity.
Did he actually make slight contact with the ball?
The kick is a poor one. Sees something he likes. You can see their confidence growing. Liberatore had his name written all over it. Green breaks the line. Throws it on the boot. Hollins got a fist in. Marshall, he picked his pocket. They desperately need a goal. And that's a letdown. Can he hit a target? Thumped away. Flostone. Fraser navigated the traffic. Durham, he's lost it. Liberatore, desperate to win it back. He'll drive them inside 50 yet again. Jones drops into the hole and cuts that one off. Pitnet, great hands there. They've given it up. What's he got on offer? He's generally a good kick. Quality delivery by foot. Looking to extend this margin.
Taking out some frustration, possibly.
Durham, Dean, gathers. West, marks on centre wing. Doesn't often waste it. Poor footy there. Banging it back in. Dean making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Hollins, Durham. They're tackling with venom today. Half-time, and I think we're all stunned after that. One team is playing terrific football, and the other, well, they just haven't got going at all.
Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
I remember the days when coaches would rip into the players for playing like that. I don't think that happens much anymore, but you couldn't blame a coach for being deeply frustrated with this sort of performance. Too much is being left to far too few at the moment.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again.
Darcy just shoveled it out. O'Loughlin, he's set upon. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Pitnet with a deft tap. Terrific forward pressure. Gets a kick away. Stewart, I've liked his game today. Who's got the wheels? When one tackle just won't do, we will do it all again. Pitnet has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. They cannot keep him quiet. Brayshaw. Finally, they go inside 50. Holman has a way of drawing the footy. Neat little stab kick. It's been that kind of day for them. Penetrating ball. Noble. Off he goes. They can't catch him. They're playing like champions. Liberatore. O'Loughlin. He's put the foot down. He's a quality finisher, and that's more evidence.
Defence isn't just the thing that keeps the neighbour's dog out. This team's got a few too many downhill skiers for my liking.
The scoreboard's about to fall over. It's so lopsided. Liberatore couldn't get a disposal. Green with a little bit of time. Chance for a goal here. He's miskicked it, and he hasn't even scored. That's a useful ball. Jones, all on his own. Wardlaw has charged into space. Normally delivers. It's a bad mistake. What's he got on offer? He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Amati is so strong one-on-one.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
It's on the way, and there's another nail in the coffin. We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. Marshall showing his skills. Liberatore, how did he get rid of it? Illegally, says the ump.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
Decides to go. A good kick here, and they'll be in business. Seizes the moment. It's a dominant display. Fraser wins it back. Great mark. West pushes into space and receives the footy. That's careless kicking. Can they get another one? Dean tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Fraser. That can't not be a free. By hand, Brayshaw can run and carry. Thought his way through it. McDonald with the big fist. They are tackling machines today. Marshall gathers. Blakey has eyes only for the footy. Darcy getting involved. Curnow, he'll be annoyed by that. Comes free in the tackle. You have to be tough to play this game. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Good ruck work. Liberatore hacking it forward. O'Loughlin has it within range.
4 straight so far today and kicking beautifully.
They're inspired. This will be another one. The buzzards are circling. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Liberatore. Elliott hasn't seen a lot of it. He could have blazed away, but he's done the team thing.
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
Bangs it through. Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. Punch clear. Liberatore. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? Marshall. Big kick required. It's not a bad effort. He's got the distance comfortably, but he's off target.
It's nice to back yourself, but you've still got to play the percentages and put the team first.
Credit to those home fans who are still here. This has been a horror show.
It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
There might be a bring your mouth guards training session in this team's future. They have been woeful. Perhaps in their heart of hearts they didn't expect to win today, but it's all about standards, and this performance isn't befitting of this team's capabilities.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary.
Hollands couldn't quite somehow release the ball. Stewart saw that coming. From the pocket, looks good, is good.
Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here.
The two big men do battle. He ran into a brick wall. He's having a ripper, although that's not his best kick. Bolter always looked likely. Andrew takes an excellent grab. Can they get something going? They're a pleasure to watch. Junk times come early. Curnow on a lead. They've got winners all over the park. Ball to be won on centre wing. He looked to have been taken high, and the umpire thought so too. Blakey says thank you very much. He might have thought about the corridor. McCarthy makes good contact. Dacos. Which way will it bounce? They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Clark read that well. Searching kick. West spoils. Absorbs the pressure. They've got the game won, but they're refusing to let up. Good ruck work. Durham, Wardlaw, onto the non-preferred. The interchange bench might be calling after that blue. Can he find a teammate? Defence 101 there. Maynard. The fans will be happy to see this. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. The two big men do battle. Wardlaw, McCarthy, got the handball away. Maynard will keep coming. Gets his kick despite the heat. West, he's stopped in his tracks. That's commitment to the cause. Even with the game well won, their pressure is still elite. Zakostelski with the tap. Can he hit a target? O'Loughlin takes the mark and can extend the margin.
There's some pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
He's kicked it like an arrow. It's been an absolute avalanche. The big men fly. He's gone. Marshall, they've put themselves under pressure. He won't be happy with that one. Stewart throws it on the boot. The kick was misdirected. What's he got on offer? This might be a chance for the high flyers. O'Loughlin gets to the front spot and can line them up.
You don't often see a player kick 8 in a match these days. He's a big chance to do that here.
He has just been dominant today, and 8 goals is a fitting reward.
Isn't footy more fun when forwards are kicking big bags?
Zakostelski wins the hit out. Liberatore, Stewart at centre half back will cut that one off. Parker, that's good work rate. They desperately need a goal. Wanganeen Malira had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Goes laterally in no man's land. Noble under pressure. Now it's someone else's problem. Flostone one step ahead. Bolter cannot be deterred. He's copped one high. Recognising the urgency. Andrew continues to be a thorn in their side. He's generally a good kick. Zakostelski gets to the front spot. Boot to ball just in time. Green working hard and presenting well. Delivers it inside 50. Maynard doing what he does best. O'Loughlin, quick snap is off target.
There's 5 points gone begging.
You wouldn't want to play this side in this form. They would have wiped the floor with most teams today.
What a performance that was, Half. What did you make of it?
All that talk about being able to match their opponent's intensity seems hollow now. They weren't even able to take a single quarter off them, which should greatly disappoint them.
never know what you're going to get in these pre-season matches, or any match for that matter, but these players do look ready to smash into each other for the first time in months. The rucks staring each other down. Zakastelski with the tap. Liberatore honours the lead. What's he got on offer? Bangs it long. Good disciplined defence. Aliyah snares the loose ball. Absorbs the pressure. And we will do it all again. Punch clear. Dangerfield. He ran into a brick wall. Great tackling technique there. Grundy punches it out of the ruck. Oliver. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Clean pickup. Normally delivers. Time to turn on the Jets. Brockman. They've worked it well. How's the entry? The sprint is on. Waterman with half a chance. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. The two big men do battle. Dealt with the pressure. Perryman gets in the way. No fluency for either side yet. Punch clear. It's a desperate tackle. Callahan. Boot, ball, goal! One goal straight plays, no score. Zakastelski wins it out of the centre. Stripped of it. Green, Perryman. They'll need to limit his influence. He's got the skill. He's got the composure. He's got the result. So a goal each. Zakastelski looking for territory. Liberatore, Grundy, Oliver. They've worked it well. The defenders will be nervous. Blakey is there in defence. Searching kick. Who's front and centre? Shoved him in the back. Free kick. Big ball to be won here. That's wasteful. He's made a bright start. Dacos got to the right position and hung on. Slowing it down. Can they get something going? McDonald. Hurried kick goes very wide. The benefit of the doubt does not apply here.
He's been penalised for being unable to pinpoint a teammate 60 metres away, blindsided, on his wrong foot.
It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Zakastelski gets his hand to it. Liberatore. McDonald. Tidy ball. Goulden in the right spot at the right time. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. Grundy got his palm to it. Dangerfield. The umpire says he had no prior. Zakastelski gets his hand to it. Couldn't get a disposal. Grundy.
It's already looking like this will be a stoppage-heavy game, so it's tailor-made for those who thrive on getting their hands dirty.
Grundy slaps it out. Attracted a crowd.
Neither side has really looked like piling on the goals. This one's a slow burn for now.
The two big men do battle. Dangerfield. They've put themselves under pressure. He's hurried the kick. It's a poor one. He didn't break stride. That could come back to bite. Blakey takes an excellent grab. Delivers a long ball. Houston tries to spike it out of the danger zone. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. A few hearts in mouths for a moment or two. Grundy got his palm to it. Cops some unwanted attention. Neither side able to clear the footy. Zakastelski wins the hit out. Marshall, Ralph Smith, Grundy.
We haven't seen any spot yet, which is surprising given the comments that were made during the week.
Who can get the clearance? Van Rooyen. He's drawn a crowd.
We might be in for a low-scoring match here if the early going is any indication.
Zakastelski wins the tap. He's gone. Throws it on the boot. He would have fancied his chances from there. Rioli reads the play so well. Must be a goal. Oh,
Into the post it goes, and that's why they put erasers on pencils.
Someone will be taking extra shots at goal at training during the week.
Needed to be clean and wasn't. Soldo, got to go quickly. Time running out.
Van Rooyen
Chops it off. Closed him down. What can they build here?
bouncing ball.
An absorbing first term comes to an end. This one looks like it'll be close.
Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
The first quarter was a hard watch, to be honest. It's difficult to know whether it's more down to defensive game styles or poor skills, but both are clearly factors. Neither coach would be happy with their players at this stage. Hopefully, both sides will lift and the spectacle will improve.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
He shouldn't have any trouble, and he doesn't. So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Zakostelski has probably got the points at this stage. McDonald, that's a legal disposal, isn't it? Green, Dacos, runs towards goal and slams it through for a six-pointer.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
It's a handy buffer they've established. Oliver just had to get it out. Sloppy hands and they've turned it over. Liberatore, Green, under pressure. To no one in particular. Dacos, McDonald, navigated the traffic. Barris is calm in a crisis. A chance to clear now. Which way will it bounce? Andrew, he's stopped in his tracks.
They're tackling with great intent.
Soldo wins it down. Ralph Smith, Oliver, made the footy his. Zakostelski gets to it first.
Bad kicking there, out on the full.
That's the value of pressure.
Tries a safe ball. Callahan has found some space. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. Waiting for someone to come at him. Callahan wins the contest hands down. Good thinking and good execution too. What's he got on offer? They need a spark. Not sure what the idea was there. They'll take the patient approach. They might be out here. What a game he's having. Zakostelski can just about go all the way. Towards full forward. Thumped away. Aliyah. No easy exit. He's normally good on his non-preferred.
And the ump does what we all knew he would.
I don't know what a player's supposed to do in that situation. His last shot found the middle. Can he double his money?
He's very comfortable with these, and that's why.
The defenders are always under pressure with how often the ball is coming down, and this game might be getting away.
They've got some real momentum now and will be hard to stop. Soldo wins the hit out. Sartis. Ralph Smith.
A quick getaway wasn't possible. They're tackling with venom today.
Punch clear. Sartis competing fiercely.
Van Rooyen
Gets there first.
I'd love to see these sides throw the game open and create some goals.
Something has to give soon. The two big men do battle. Liberatore couldn't burst through. Spills out in the tackle. Callahan. Sartis. They desperately need a goal. That's not 15. Waterman. Time to measure the kick. Jonas makes good contact. Williams under pressure. Waterman. They could do with this. They could really do with this. It's home. They've got one back. Let's see if they can double up. Soldo gets his hand to it. Sartis. That's a bit of a waste. He loves to run and carry. Going for goal. Flirting with the post. We'll wait on the goal umpire. It's there. It's a comfortable margin, but they wouldn't want to rest on their laurels. Soldo has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. They cannot keep him quiet. Callahan. Dangerfield. He's everywhere at the moment. The kick's gone nowhere. Noble, boot to ball just in time. Soldo wins it back. Great mark. Can he be the fire starter? Sartis has pushed deep and can have a shot. Just needs an accurate kick now.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Heads towards goal and does not let them down.
He's exerting a huge influence over this match. 1 minute he's winning a clearance, the next he's kicking a goal. His work ethic is enormous.
We've hit the long break and it's a handy margin, but by no means a match-winning one. This game's very much in the balance. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
It's not cricket season anymore, at least not for these players. It's the kind of contest you don't often see in a practice match, but it does show how determined both sides are to improve this year. Both sets of supporters will be encouraged by what they've seen so far.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again.
Jonas with the big fist. Waterman, that has to hurt. Clark gets back and should be able to see off the danger. That's a bit of a gift. Tidy ball. Dangerfield. This is a big opportunity. Clever kick. Good disciplined defence. Marshall. Schiltz gives away a free for a high tackle. Can he impose himself on the match? Liberatore in some space on the wing. His field kicking is normally first rate. O'Loughlin has got off the chain. He's had little impact so far. Curtin! That's a big play. Well played. His vision was excellent.
And that is a bizarre piece of play, rushing it behind for his own team.
Well, you don't see that every day. Boy.
Searching kick. Rioli with a chance to relieve the pressure. Moving the footy laterally. Good work rate. I've liked his game today. Andrew works hard to present. Normally delivers. Schiltz has charged into space. He might have thought about the corridor. Clark read that one right off the boot. What's he got on offer? They've opened them up here. They're moving the footy quickly. Houston making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. He just dropped it. Barris doing the grunt work. Aliyah. Grundy. He's taken a beauty. Doesn't often waste it. Clark picks off the pass. They're playing with purpose and poise. He's hit up the lead. In no hurry here. Alarm bells are ringing.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
He must have realised that kicking goals is much more fun than stopping them.
Well, if they weren't concerned before, they should be now.
It's been a great duel between the two big men.
Liberatore, Perryman, Zakostelski. What can he do with it? Here's a big chance. Can he take it? No, he's missed.
That's an opportunity gone begging. You back him in more often than not from there.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Oliver, Sartis can keep it moving. He's only had the one inside 50. No one can mark. Absorbs the pressure.
He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle.
The two big men do battle. Ralph Smith, he's been a shining light. Good build-up. He's been industrious. The kick was centimetre perfect. They've picked their way through. Brockman has found some space. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Wanganeen Malira is there to save the day. Taking time to assess the options. Honours the lead. That's skillful. McLean goes without it. Farms it out. Anyone's ball. Liberatore runs onto it. That hand pass was telegraphed. Is anyone home? Wanganeen Malira had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Liberatore presents in space. He's generally a good kick. Goulden doing what he does best. And a moment for the players to catch their breath.
Hasn't been the highest standard game, but still been enjoyable to watch.
Grundy showing his skills. Sartis, Oliver, big tackle laid. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Grundy wins the hit out. They have a good understanding, those two. Dacos mops that one up. Marshall, rinse and repeat. Three-quarter time and still anyone's game. Time for the coaches to see if they can will their charges over the line.
It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
You wouldn't know it's a practice match. Both sides have been hard at it, and I reckon there are a few players already feeling the pinch with a quarter to go. It's been a solid hit-out for both sides, and they'll take plenty out of it, irrespective of the result.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway.
It's fallen short. Neat little stab kick. Callahan on a lead. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Perryman, within range, can make them pay. Quality delivery by foot.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
He managed to find some space in a dangerous position and made them pay for their loose checking.
They're streaming towards the exits now. Good ruck work. Liberatore. He's lost possession. Grundy. That's a bruising tackle. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Grundy smashes it out of there like Batman and Robin. Who can run onto this and pump it forward? Andrew takes them on. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Battle intercepts. They can smell victory. Marshall kicks to space. Sartis runs onto it. Terrific tackle. The umpire will have it. Grundy slaps it out. Marshall feeling the heat. We've got another stoppage. Grundy.
He's rucked superbly in a losing cause.
Not a lot of positives today. It's been that kind of day for them. Sees something he likes. You can see their confidence growing. Andrew takes an excellent grab. Callahan has a vice-like grip. Good kick. Dowling intercepts on centre wing. What's he got on offer? They've found the magic formula. Leaves it behind. It's a tough game.
If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken.
Grundy with a deft tap. Ralph Smith, Sartis, Callahan, Dangerfield. He'll drive them inside 50 yet again. Poor footy there. A chance to clear now. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Can he find a teammate? The kick is precise. Gee, they're playing well. He's been quiet. Barris might go for a run. Throws it on the boot. Rioli, probing ball. Ralph Smith working hard and being rewarded. Ignoring the corridor for now. Grundy has found some space. Picking their way through. Brockman,
They are hunting the ball carrier.
Green, desperate to win it back. Just had to get it out. McLean, Marshall, takes a bounce. He'll kick this. In he goes. And he has delivered.
How good was that finish under pressure? He's such a classy player.
We thought this one might be close, but it hasn't turned out that way. Ralph Smith, can he hit a target? Schultz might be just outside his range. Delivers it inside 50. Battle. He's in the clear, so he'll have a bounce. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Schultz leads his opponent. He's wrapped up. Even with the game well won, their pressure is still elite. Good ruck work. Marshall just shoveled it out. Turned over. Dangerfield. Grundy. Blakey drops into the hole and cuts that one off. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Zakostelski pushes into space and receives the footy. Oliver gathers. Andrew. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. His field kicking is normally first rate. McLean with a chance to run. Kicks to centre wing. Barris. We've seen that before. Dangerfield. That's well played. What's he got on offer? Well, they gave it everything. It just wasn't enough on the day. What did you make of that match, Hart?
All that talk about being able to match their opponent's intensity seems hollow now. They weren't even able to take a single quarter off them, which should greatly disappoint them. Perhaps they're not quite as advanced as they thought they were. Back to the drawing board, I reckon.
Okay, then. I'm sure we'll be hearing plenty more in the next couple of
You never know what you're going to get in these pre-season matches, or any match for that matter, but these players do look ready to smash into each other for the first time in months. You can feel the excitement around the ground. It's been building steadily. Zakastelski wins the tap. Liberatore, Amati marks. Will he go the bomb? Inside 50 with the kick. Darcy has it within range.
It didn't take them long to win the ball out of the centre and set up what should be the game's first goal.
Heads for home, not the best strike, and it's hit the post.
He'll be itching for an opportunity to make up for that.
Bice to bring it in. Amati, he can make them pay royally.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
It gives everyone a shot of confidence when one of your key forwards is able to hit the scoreboard early.
The first goal didn't take long. Cox with a deft tap. Terrific tackle. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. Zakastelski palms it down. Delivers it inside 50. Amati out of the congestion. McDonald with time. Moore is calm in a crisis. Gary Lyon is down on the boundary. Gaz, what have you got for us?
Well, here's an opportunity to execute a set play and hit the scoreboard. What do they got?
Marshall caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. Darcy. And that is a bizarre piece of play, rushing it behind for his own team.
I can't say I've seen a lot of that.
He got there first, and he might have their second in a moment.
Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt. It's a handy buffer they've established. Zakastelski wins it down. Liberatore. Cox. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Gives it everything. Schiltz. Big opportunity here. He puts it away, and they're 6 points richer. It's all one way so far. Zakastelski with the tap. What a first term they're having. Van Rooyen. He's set upon. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Cox wins the tap. Smith, Green picks it off. That's poor kicking. What's he got on offer? Another forward 50 entry. O'Loughlin lurking menacingly. He's put it through.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
It's all pointing one way so far. Zakastelski with a deft tap. Liberatore. Gee, they're playing well. Delivers it inside 50. Green has pushed deep and can have a shot.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
Kicks it goal, and that's travelling straight over the goal umpire's hat. We're expecting a good close game today, but so far it's been nothing of the sort. Zakastelski showing his skills. Liberatore. Marshall inside 50 with the kick. Moore. A chance to clear now. What can they muster from the back half? Normally delivers. They're moving the footy well here. Lowers the eyes. Martin works hard to present. Doesn't often waste it. Blakey takes an excellent grab. Drives it deep. Jaff makes good contact. The sprint is on. He ran into a brick wall. The umpire says he had no prior. Zakastelski wins it. Got to get rid of it. He's completely miscued that.
Should have done a lot better there.
Tidy ball. Pickett can keep it moving. Good kick. Newcomb on a lead. Tumbles a punt towards the boundary line. Martin with a chance to run. It's a dreadful mistake. That might attract a pack. No one can mark. Mullen, Jaff, throws it on the boot. Quality delivery by foot. That's a useful ball. The kick was centimetre perfect. They could be vulnerable here. Can they get another one? It's a poor inside 50. They need a spark. Newcomb, big tackle laid. They're tackling with venom today. Cox with the tap. Cripps. Newcomb keeps it low. Clark read it well on centre wing and can pump them back into attack. McDonald has got loose. What's he got on offer? Slowing it down. You can see their confidence growing. He stopped in his tracks. The umpire will have it. Cox with a deft tap. Rechko. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. Zakostelski gets his hand to it. Stripped of it. Green in the right spot.
That's not one of the acceptable methods of disposal.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
Van Rooyen within range can make them pay.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
He gives it a roost. No problem with the distance, but it's wide.
They might need to be more patient in constructing better shots at goal.
Taking no risks with the kick in. The kick is precise. Finds himself in space. Short pass looks good. Wilmot knew the tackle was coming. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Rucks go at it. Marshall couldn't get an effective disposal. Liberatore, he needed a cleaner pair of hands. He's got support. Martin gets the kick away. It's quarter time. That was something to behold. This contest might already be decided.
What's happening down there, Gary?
When you're up against a side playing this well, you've got to find a way to limit the damage, knowing that they're unlikely to keep your standard up for the whole match. If you can do that, you'll be in a position to shift the pressure back onto them once you get your turn with the momentum.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again.
Sees something he likes. Ignoring the corridor for now. Green under pressure. Martin mops that one up.
He's been industrious.
Zakostelski cuts it off. What's he got on offer? That's a well-placed kick. Van Rooyen, a bit of a panicked handball. Noble, they're irrepressible at the moment. Good disciplined defence. O'Loughlin loves the hard stuff. Schiltz, Amati. Goes for the check side. Yes! That is so skillful.
They've been consistently able to find avenues to goal through quick and direct ball movement.
It's been quite a turn-up. What a first half we've seen. The two big men do battle. Cripps, that's a legal disposal, isn't it? Mullen, Liberatore in the centre square. Cox in the right spot at the right time. Great tackling technique there. Cox with the tap. Cripps, Rechko, Mullen. Farms it out. Smith inside 50 with the kick. Jones, it's a desperate tackle. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. The two big men do battle. Cripps in no man's land. Jones, he's carried it over the line.
I'd love to see these sides throw the game open and create some goals.
Marshall has probably got the points at this stage. Sherry, boot, ball, goal! They've broken the run of goals at the other end, but they need a run of their own now. Sherry palms it down. Cripps, Rechko.
The team physios will be working overtime.
Who's got the wheels? He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. Marshall. Schiltz dealt with the pressure. It's loose inside the 50. Crunching tackle. They have absolutely spifflicated him. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Marshall has got on top. He's blazed away. Time for the Crummers to go to work.
Danger averted, frantic defence.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
The kick is a poor one.
Kicking at his first.
Touch and go. Misses.
I think he was committed to taking a shot before he even received the footy.
Bice brings it back in. Diath has charged into space. Probing ball. Martin. What's he got on offer? That's skillful. McDonald went bang. Liberatore. Dacos, all on his own. He sends them inside for the 4th time. Darcy is a beacon in that forward line.
This will be a great goal if he can kick it.
Going at his first, and he's got it. They are giving them a hiding so far, but there's still time for them to turn it around. Cox with a deft tap. Smith, they've put themselves under pressure. Poor hands there. Newcomb takes the advantage. He'll work all day. Mullen, a bit of friendly fire. Zakostelski competing fiercely. Dacos, Green, he'll drive them inside 50 yet again. Moore, it's a tough game. Thought his way through it. Jordan wins it back. Great mark. Can he impose himself on the match? Moore tries to spike it out of the danger zone. They've coughed it up. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Cox gets his hand to it. Rechko. It's not a fair fight. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Cox wins the tap. I felt that one from here.
Got to set up well for the stoppage to make sure they don't score from it.
Zakostelski slaps it out. Marshall. Darcy. Good tackle. Manages to get off a handball. He just dropped it. Liberatore. It's there. The scoreboard is starting to get ugly. The two big men do battle. Cripps, Green, desperate to win it back. Liberatore. He'll go himself. Gives it a ride and misses.
Seemed like the defenders got a bit lost there and they were lucky not to give up a goal.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Mullen pushes into space and receives the footy. That's well played. What's he got on offer? Dishes it off. Wilmot. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Cox. Dangerous to leave on his own. The defence is disorganised. Caddy. Goal coming up. He will surely make this count.
Their fans haven't had much to cheer today. Hopefully they'll get something here.
He converts and narrows the margin. They've got one back. Let's see if they can double up. Marshall got his palm to it. Almost threw it out. Smith in his natural habitat. Cox on a lead. They're moving the footy quickly. Wanganeen Malira hacking it forward. Good thinking and good execution too. Normally delivers. Marshall has found some space. McDonald with time. The distance is the only problem. Bice is racking up spoils. Gets it to safety.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
Clever kick. Bice working hard and presenting well. Waiting for someone to come at him. A spell on the pine might be warranted after that. They'll compete inside the 50. Punched away. O'Loughlin just had to get it out. Schiltz. It's banana time, and he does it easily.
So often he provides great energy for them up front, and he's done it again.
And that is the end of the first half. The home fans are shell-shocked. They didn't see this coming.
Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
This is the gold standard in attacking footy. One of the hallmarks of a great side is that they can make a good opponent look second-rate, and they certainly did that in the first half. It'll be fascinating to see whether they can keep it going.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Comes free in the tackle. Kelly, Cripps, Cox throws it on the boot. That's a fine mark in the back pocket, and they might have dodged a bullet. Can he find a teammate? Yeah, we've seen that before. Not on my watch, he says. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Cox showing his skills. Sherry, Smith. This is great pressure footy. Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. Marshall palms it down. He's gone. Liberatore leading from the front. Green, Jordan. What's he got on offer? Drives it inside the forward 50. They're putting on a clinic.
A question of accuracy, and he should be able to answer in the affirmative.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
That's a classy finish. We've become accustomed to that from him.
Early indications are that nothing's changed following half-time. Liberatore, he's lost possession. Kelly can't afford to give it back in the corridor. Getting their handball game going. Jordan, Cox with a steal. He's been dispossessed. They've found the magic formula. Moore had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Good-looking kick. They've coughed it up. What a bonus this would be.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
He hasn't kicked a goal today, and he still hasn't.
I think he was within his rights to have a crack from there, even though he'll be disappointed with the result.
Looking for a quick transition. Wilmot works hard to present. It's been that kind of day for them. That's almost a bonus. And they're out of trouble. Cherry gets to the front spot. Playing for pride now. Marshall takes an excellent grab. Kicks to space. Moore with another spoil. Amati, McDonald running in support. Darcy. It's not a tight angle, but he goes with a check side and threads it. We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. Liberatore, can he get it out? Bouncing ball. Amati, got to get it forward now. Sherry wins it back. It's a hot footy. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. He's set upon. The umpire will have it. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Kelly, Blakey leads his opponent. Smith reads the play so well. That might have been dropping the ball. Kelly, Cox, Rechko squeezes the kick. Which way will it bounce? Sherry will keep coming. He's been accosted. They're tackling with venom today. Marshall has rucked tirelessly. Jordan. Jath makes good contact when one tackle just won't do. Wilmot, tidy ball. Wanganeen Malira with the big fist. Jordan, Noble, Blakey farms it out. Dacos showing real strength. Green, McDonald. That's an aggressive handball. Amati in the right spot. They get full value for a deep entry. The buzzards are circling. Marshall palms it down. Liberatore is a clearance beast. Perryman, his hand passing is a weapon. Curtin, here comes the banana. He's missed.
Not to worry, I'm sure there'll be another opportunity coming up very soon.
Bice to bring it back in. Not often you see a forward spoiling the ball. Sherry. Cox! That one was always his. What's he got on offer? Into the middle with the kick. And that's a letdown. Doesn't often waste it. He needed a cleaner pair of hands. Kelly in heavy traffic. Ryan, Cox, Rechko, Liberatore in the right spot at the right time. Clark navigated the traffic. Jordan, good build-up. Wants to take the game on. An opportunity here. He's a smart player, but he hasn't struck that as well as he might have. Only a behind.
The opposition must be thinking, thank heaven for small mercies. It'll take something special, but maybe it's that kind of day.
Tries to bend this one back, but not enough.
They're lucky they haven't been made to pay for that turnover. They really should have been.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Rechko makes position. Searching kick. Martin. That's good work rate. They haven't been able to buy a goal. Not sure what the idea was there. Who's at home? Time to turn on the Jets. Terrific forward pressure. The crowd cries ball, and they get their wish.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
Alarm bells are ringing.
Relatively straightforward kick, but that's easy to say from here.
struck it well. No problems there.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. Marshall has got on top. Liberatore, he's lost it. Looking to extend this margin.
Punched that like he meant it.
McDonald. 3/4 done, and this has been a real turn-up. I don't think anyone tipped it.
Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
There might be a bring your mouth guards training session in this team's future. They have been woeful. Perhaps in their heart of hearts they didn't expect to win today, but it's all about standards, and this performance isn't befitting of this team's capabilities.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again.
No malice in that, but it has to be a free kick just the same. Yeah, didn't need to be asked twice. Jones displaying great endeavour. Stripped of it. Caddy. They really need this, and he delivers.
That's why they want the ball in his hands.
Can they follow that goal up with another? The big men fly. Jordan.
He had prior opportunity.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits.
Wilmot, all alone in the centre square. They're moving the footy well here. Clever kick. Good work rate. Crosses the paint. Smith has a vice-like grip. Can he finish it off? Recognising the urgency. Battle. Spoils. No easy exit. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. The umpire says he had no prior. Cox palms it down. Smith. Sherry. He's wrapped up. You asked for it. You got it. The ump calls for the footy close to goal. Cox wins the tap. Rechko. Snap around the body. It's there. Can they get that scoreboard looking a bit more respectable? The big men fly. Sherry. That's good vision. It's an exhibition in how to give the ball back. Normally delivers. Curtin has found some space. Gets a kick away. Can't get hold of it. Bice, ever reliable. Mullen with a chance to relieve the pressure. He hasn't been himself today. Dacos got in the way. Van Rooyen runs onto it. By hand. That's poor play. It's a desperate tackle. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Good ruck work. Sherry. Rechko. Lombard. Kelly. He's had little impact so far. Clark wins it back. Great mark. Ignoring the corridor for now. Turned over on centre wing. That's a useful ball. It's a bad mistake. They might be out here. There goes the kick inside the 50. O'Loughlin only knows one way. Can he find a teammate? The sprint is on. Closed him down. He's normally good on his non-preferred.
That is not the place to turn it over.
Great pressure and ultimately rewarded.
I've liked his game today. That's a waste. Careful ball movement. Lombard, all on his own. Sherry with a chance to run. Clark cuts them off yet again. Perryman just had to get it out. Jordan, incisive handball. McDonald steadies. Drop punt. Goal!
They've been consistently able to find avenues to goal through quick and direct ball movement.
The scoreboard's about to fall over. It's so lopsided. Cox, the winner there. Kelly. They are hunting the ball carrier. Not a lot of positives today. Perryman mops that one up. Wants to take the game on. Gets the kick away. Schultz is the man on the spot, and he's marked. Maybe he could have gone himself. Amati outbodied his opponent and took a ripper.
They just haven't had an answer for him, nor many of his teammates, to be fair.
The assignment is simple, and he makes no mistake. 2 goals each for the quarter. Zakostelski slaps it out. Rechko, he's been industrious. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Liberatore, they're moving the footy quickly. Moore making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Bice absorbing the pressure. Wilmot. They've got the game won, but they're refusing to let up. Cox with a deft tap. Dacos. Zakostelski. He can sniff a goal, but that's a letdown. Perhaps he should have given it off. Can they get something going? Rechko has charged into space. And they're away. He's hit up the lead. picking their way through. They could be vulnerable here. Seizes the moment. They've got winners all over the park. Moore should be able to get them out of trouble. Manages to find a teammate. What's he got on offer? Decides to go. Delivers it inside 50. Lombard went bang. Throws it on the boot. Schiltz reads the ball so well.
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
He's kicked it like an arrow. What a result. They'll be ecstatic about this. Sherry punches it out of the ruck. They have a good understanding, those two. Mullen. They desperately need a goal. Ryan, dangerous to leave on his own. Can they get themselves a consolation prize? They've picked their way through. Caddy takes a beauty. Golden opportunity here.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
He's a good set shot, and he's buried that one. That might make them feel a bit better. It's been a woeful performance. Sherry,
He's rucked superbly in a losing cause.
his field kicking is normally first rate. Ryan is hard to beat one-on-one. No mark. Voss, boot to ball, and that's a goal. Still a way to go to restore some pride. Sherry with a deft tap. Short pass looks good. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. I think he called for that.
If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. He's been run down like a wildebeest.
That's what happens when you find yourself in two minds.
Full time. There was only ever one winner today. That is a crushing victory, and they will be delighted with their performance. You never know what you're going to get in these pre-season matches, or any match for that matter, but these players do look ready to smash into each other for the first time in months. We're ready for a start. Jackson wins the first ruck contest. Butters. They've bottled it up. Zakostelski with the tap. Marshall, who's front and centre. McDonald has eyes only for the footy. Gets his kick despite the heat. Lob. Reed. What a hand pass. Warner taken to ground. He's drawn a crowd. That can only be holding the ball.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
Just has to hit a target. Green, McDonald. It's banana time, and he does it easily.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
The first goal didn't take long. Jackson wins the tap. Reed, they are hunting the ball carrier.
They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle.
Jackson with a deft tap. Reed, Butters, farms it out. Green, gathers.
Looking to extend this margin.
O'Loughlin, desperate defence. No free kick, and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Jackson with the tap. Reed, it's not a fair fight. No prior, and we'll have a ball up. Jackson, the winner there. Reed. Norton, good tackle. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. Rinse and repeat.
We might be in for a low-scoring match here if the early going is any indication.
Marshall, he'll be annoyed by that. Almost threw it out. Reed, Jackson. He's been busy so far. That's a bit of a gift. Chips the halfback. The kick is precise. What's he got on offer? Jonas. You have to be tough to play this game. They're tackling with great intent. The two big men do battle. Marshall, Dacos, Jackson gets in the way. He's under close attention. He's besieged. They're tackling with venom today. Jackson palms it down. Reed, Butters. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out.
Neither side has really looked like piling on the goals. This one's a slow burn for now.
Butters, Warner absorbs the pressure. You'll have to earn your kicks today.
It's already looking like this will be a stoppage-heavy game, so it's tailor-made for those who thrive on getting their hands dirty.
Reed, Bolton, dishes it off. Warner, met solidly.
Good, tight tussle so far. You can see the planning both sides have put into this match.
Zakostelski wins the hit out. Liberatore. There goes the kick inside the 50. Short, affects the turnover. It's no place for the faint-hearted. Both midfields are going to earn their money today. Good ruck work. Reed, when one tackle just won't do. Baker couldn't get a disposal. Run down, great chase.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
He's made a hot start to this match. Darcy, here's real danger now.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
Two in a row if he gets it, and he does.
It gives everyone a shot of confidence when one of your key forwards is able to hit the scoreboard early.
So they've got a couple now, and they're looking dangerous. Liberatore in his natural habitat. Van Rooyen read it well and claims the mark. They've had the better of the contest to this point. Darcy, lob, in heavy traffic. Turned over. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Jackson got his palm to it. Dacos, Butters, Baker, Warner. What's he got on offer? Jackson handballs it to nobody. A few players stop, but advantage has been paid. Dacos, you asked for it, you got it. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. Van Rooyen showing his skills. Liberatore. Curtin takes the mark and can extend the margin.
This would give him a shot of confidence.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dobbed it. It's all one way so far. Van Rooyen slaps it out. Liberatore. Curtin might fancy himself here. You can see their confidence growing. Defence 101 there. Comben. Jackson wins the contest hands down. That 4-0 forward amounts to nothing. They need a spark. Norton, dangerous to leave on his own. Can he hit a target? Noble intercepts. Neat little worm burner. Curtin marks on centre wing. Good kick. Marshall pushes into space and receives the footy. Amati, O'Loughlin in the right spot. Perryman. Must be incorrect disposal. It is.
Took too long there and coughs up what could have been a shot on goal.
That's skillful. Short on a lead. Doesn't often waste it. Ball to be won on centre wing. It's amounted to nothing. Lays it off. Dacos wins it back. He's been accosted. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Van Rooyen got his palm to it. Dacos cops some unwanted attention. The lift door's closed on him and he's gone.
He bit off more than he could chew there.
Short with the big fist. Schiltz. This is some start they've made. O'Loughlin takes a beauty.
That was an excellent passage of play to set up what should be an easy goal.
He split the middle.
That was a bit too easy. The ball movement was excellent, but not great pressure.
They've got some real momentum now and will be hard to stop. Butters. It's a tough game. Quarter time and a chance for the coaches to address their players and maybe even tweak the game plan.
Time to check in with Gary.
It's a 4-kick game, which isn't a match-winning lead at this stage, but it actually feels like the difference between the sides was even greater than that in the first quarter. The inside 50 discrepancy is significant. If that doesn't turn around, this game could almost be settled by half-time.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Reed. Baker didn't need to be asked twice. And we will do it all again. Gawn gets his hand to it. Reed, Dacos. A quick getaway wasn't possible. Attracted a crowd. Can someone finally clear the footy?
I'd love to see these sides throw the game open and create some goals.
Butters throws it on the boot. Got to go now. Dacos tries to take them on and loses.
He's not hiding his annoyance, but I think he's more upset with himself than with the umpire.
That's well played. This is good ball movement. What's he got on offer? He's been quiet, punched away. Butters. Here's an opportunity. He's found the middle, and did they ever need that?
He has produced a clinical finish there to cap off a terrific passage of play.
They've broken the run of goals at the other end, but they need a run of their own now. Gawn wins it out of the centre. On the non-preferred. Time to turn on the Jets. Can't afford to give it back in the corridor towards full forward. Darcy, that's a big play.
This should not be a problem.
No problems there. So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Gawn wins it out of the centre. Reed, they've given it back. He's got support. Dacos pulls the trigger, perhaps prematurely. It's a behind.
Seemed like the defenders got a bit lost there and they were lucky not to give up a goal.
Short to bring it in. Turnover. That could be a painful mistake.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Drop punt looks good. He's got it. They are giving them a hiding so far. but there's still time for them to turn it around. The big men fly. Marshall, can they get another one? Schultz drops into the hole and marks.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side's just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
He heads for home with a long bomb. It's there.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
We're expecting a good close game today, but so far it's been nothing of the sort. Jackson got his palm to it. Marshall, Liberatore. Can he find a teammate?
Taking out some frustration, possibly.
That's an impressive mark. They'll contest in the centre square. The kick lets them down. Keeps it low. Comben runs onto it. Navigated the traffic. Ginby. Amati gets there first. The fans will be happy to see this. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Marshall with a deft tap. Had some assistance. Liberatore needs to be quick.
That's got to be a free kick. Took them on and didn't dispose of it correctly.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
Clark presents in space. Kicks to centre wing. Clark read that well. What's he got on offer? This might be a chance for the high flyers. O'Loughlin will take some stopping.
He's been set a task.
Darcy, he's gone with the check side. Flirts with the post. And that's a bad result from a strange choice. Clark with the footy. Generosity is a wonderful quality, but not on a football field.
Kicking at his first.
Amati, you know what's coming. He punches it through, and they are flying. It's looking every bit of blowout at this stage. Marshall gets his hand to it. He's lost it. Reed. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. They've got winners all over the park. Lobb is calm in a crisis. Normally delivers. It's eluded him. He's copped some of his own medicine. Schultz is clean below his knees. Marshall. They're on a tear and they're dealing maximum damage. It's been quite a turn-up. What a first half we've seen. Marshall showing his skills. Liberatore. McDonald puts his head over it. He's gone. Managed to get out despite the tackle. Jordan wants to take the game on. They're just about doing as they please. And there's another one. This one might be settled now. Gawn, the winner there. Butters, Reed. That's not one of the acceptable methods of disposal.
It's a hot footy today.
He's generally a good kick. Jordan just had to get it out. Dacos with a steal. Reed managed to get a handball away. Butters. Bolton. They've worked it well. Can he impose himself on the match? Gawn has floated forward. He will surely make this count.
The fans haven't had much to cheer today. Hopefully they'll get something here.
Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt. They've pulled one back, but they need plenty more where that came from. Marshall smashes it out of there. Clever kick. Butters. They are tackling machines today. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Marshall wins it. Ball spills free in the tackle. Butters. Dacos. How will the umpire see this? Something has to give soon.
Gary, what's caught your eye?
The forwards can't be held responsible when the ball isn't getting down there. The midfielders must shoulder the blame.
Schultz takes the mark and can extend the margin.
He's batting at 100% so far.
He's a quality finisher, and that's more evidence. We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. Marshall looking for territory. Liberatore. Amati. That might have been dropping the ball. Warner. They're a big chance here. Half-time, and I think we're all stunned after that. One team is playing terrific football, and the other, well, they just haven't got going at all.
It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
If you're a neutral, well, of course we are, the first half wasn't the contest we'd hoped for. We've got one side functioning at a high level, very cohesive, very skillful, and the other side has been left in their wake, seemingly with few ideas. If they don't try something different, the second half will be more of the same.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway.
It's all just a bit easy at the moment. They're getting the ball inside 50 under not nearly enough pressure.
He's kicked beautifully at goal today, and that is no exception.
He's really set them alight in that forward line, playing that small forward role beautiful.
Early indications are that nothing's changed following half-time. Liberatore, Gawn, Reed, going flat chat. Dacos, under pressure. To no one in particular, Reed. That's symptomatic of their day. Perryman, Butters, reads the play so well. Who's got the wheels? Jordan, showing some pace. Takes a bounce. Doesn't often waste it. Bouncing ball. Schultz has a paddock in front of him.
It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that.
Punch clear. Reed, got to get rid of it. Marshall gathers. Liberatore, Dacos. Kicks it goal, and that's travelling straight over the goal umpire's hat.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The buzzards are circling. Gawn wins the tap. Reed collects the half volley. Butters squeezes the kick. Clark playing for pride now. Marshall takes an excellent grab. What's he got on offer? Drives it inside the forward 50. Ginby,
We've seen that before.
Butters, short, attracted a crowd.
He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing.
Marshall looking for territory. He just keeps racking up disposals.
Van Rooyen, he's missed. The tackle affected the kick.
A golden opportunity, and he's blown it. You can see how annoyed he is with himself.
Dacos can keep it moving. Lob wins the contest hands down. And they're away. Dersma, that's good work rate. Dacos has found some space. This is much better. Campbell has got loose. Goes long. Who's front and centre? McDonald. He couldn't get his fist or foot to it.
Great pressure there and gets the reward.
Wanganeen Malira with a chance to run. Chips the half-back. Perryman takes the short option. In no man's land. Jordan. Marshall farms it out. Amati getting involved. Is this number 4 on the bounce? It surely is.
He's usually very accurate, and that was no exception. Great play.
Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. Jackson, the winner there. Butters, Reed, a model of consistency. Liberatore intercepts. They cannot keep him quiet. Closed him down. It's not a fair fight. The umpire whistles for a ball up.
It's been a great duel between the two big men.
Jordan, Amati, looking to extend this margin. Gee, they're playing well.
They're still hungry. Even with the game put to bed, that's a sign of a very good team.
It's online. Will it have the carry? Jackson went bang. Amati, you asked for it. You got it.
No time like the present.
Kicks laterally.
The kick was centimetre perfect.
That's a useful ball. Seizes the moment. Throws it on the boot. Warner spoils. Dacos, solid tackle.
He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly.
Good ruck work. Jordan reads the tap well.
Remarkably, this will be his first inside 50.
Misses the target and it's out of play.
Got to set up well for the stoppage to make sure they don't score from it.
Jackson with a deft tap. Reed. Norton working hard and being rewarded. Good looking kick. Murdoch. That's skillful. Campbell in the clear. What's he got on offer? He's struggled to make an impact to this point. It must be his birthday. He might have thought about the corridor. The runner will be out in a minute. Going for territory. Defence 101 there. Andrew. I'm not sure he wanted it. Reed intercepts the hand pass. Jonas wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Searching kick. Honours the lead.
I've liked his game today.
Clark with the intercept mark. Probing ball. Blakey continues to be a thorn in their side. They'll take the patient approach. Clark got the handball away. Foot race on the wing. Clark mops that one up. He's besieged.
There might have been an argument for a free kick there.
Marshall with a deft tap. Liberatore. Good thinking and good execution too. They've got winners all over the park. Lobb had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Clark! That one was always his. Murdoch on centre wing is marked. Might be time for one more score here. Wanganeen Malira doing what he does best. Clark, what can he do with it? They've put themselves under pressure. Andrew with a terrific mark deep in defence. Jonas out of the congestion. McDonald desperate to win it back. He's already got one. Now he's got two. That might make them feel a bit better. It's been a woeful performance. Marshall has probably got the points at this stage. Liberatore. Comben. 3/4 done, and this has been a real turn-up. I don't think anyone tipped it.
Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
Well, this is why we have practice matches. At least now they've got a fair idea what doesn't work, but they'll need to improve in a hurry in order to make a winning start to the season proper. On current evidence, they might be among the also-rans this year.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you.
Jackson. Campbell takes a beauty.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
He hasn't kicked a goal today, and he still hasn't.
Did all the hard work only to let himself down with a kick.
He's off. He's so clean with the footy. What can they muster from the back half? Junk times come early. Green read it well and claims the mark. They're playing with purpose and poise. Puts the foot down and away he goes. Caught. Dropped it like a hot potato.
He's in trouble. That must be incorrect disposal.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
Can he hit a target? That's generous, and this could hurt the other way. He's generally a good kick. Clark is dangerous when he has space. Warner. Green
is proving a massive thorn in their side.
bombs it in. O'Loughlin. Great body work.
His last shot found the middle. Can he double his money?
O'Loughlin has one already. Now it's two.
Marks inside 50 are worth their weight in gold when you go back and convert the goal.
The scoreboard's about to fall over. It's so lopsided.
Butters. He's been a shining light.
Reed. Clean pickup. Campbell takes the advantage.
This hasn't gone to script,
but at least that kick has.
Can they follow that goal up with another?
Gawn, the winner there. Dacos, Baker in the centre square. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Marshall. Lobb heads off the danger with a well-judged mark. Tidy ball. Quality delivery by foot. Clever kick. Gawn makes position. Takes the safe option. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Bolton on a lead. What's he got on offer? Doesn't often waste it. Van Rooyen picks off the pass. Ignoring the corridor for now. McDonald pushes into space and receives the footy. Normally delivers. Comben with another spoil. He's drawn a crowd. They're tackling with venom today. Punch clear. Reed just had to get it out. Gawn, Dacos, Jordan with a steal. Van Rooyen uses the non-preferred. Green. Curtin with time. That's an aggressive handball. Schiltz running in support. O'Loughlin.
There are only two ways you can dispose of it, and he did neither.
He's not hiding his annoyance, but I think he's more upset with himself than with the umpire.
Well-weighted kick. Campbell with a chance to relieve the pressure. Not a lot of positives today. That is very charitable.
He hasn't looked like missing so far, so I'll back him in here.
Looks good. He's steered it through. Normal service has resumed. The big men fly. Liberatore kicks inside the forward 50. Ginby making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Clark. Even with the game well won, their pressure is still elite. Gawn wins it. Reed.
They are tackling machines today. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle.
One wonders which side will be happy to hear the final siren.
Zakostelski with a deft tap. Dacos. He's set upon.
I'd love to see these sides throw the game open and create some goals.
We'll have another ball up. Zakostelski looking for territory. Liberatore.
That's got to be a free kick. Took them on and didn't dispose of it correctly.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Campbell has found some space. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. It's been that kind of day for them. Marshall, that's a big play. Just needs an accurate kick now. Pokes it into the pocket. Long. Time and again, he gets to the right place. And they're away. Marshall says thank you very much. He'll pump them into attack once more. Schultz can go back and shoot at goal.
They just haven't had an answer for him, nor many of his teammates, to be fair.
This will be a close thing. It's good.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
What a result. They'll be ecstatic about this. Zakostelski looking for territory. Liberatore. Warner. He's stopped in his tracks. Dacos all alone in the centre square. They need a mark. Jonas wins it back. Great mark. His field kicking is normally first rate. They'll need to be more careful than that. Met solidly. They've got the game won, but they're refusing to let up. Jackson looking for territory. Dacos.
Time to turn on the Jets.
He's run into trouble. Squeezes the kick.
Off the side of the boot and out on the full.
Great pressure and ultimately rewarding.
Can anyone get to the drop zone? He's normally better than that. They've opened them up here. Playing for pride now. Good disciplined defence. Blakey gathers. That's a quality hand pass. Jonas, little one to half back. Full time. There was only ever one winner today. That is a crushing victory, and they will be delighted with their performance.
What are the main takeaways from that one, Half?
A whomping, a hammering, an annihilation of spiff.
No one will jump to conclusions whatever happens today, but both sides have said they're treating this as a full dress rehearsal. Big roar as the umpire holds the footy aloft. Zakostelski showing his skills. Liberatore, Marshall, they've got them on the overlap. McDonald, that's a big play.
These half chances can often be the difference.
He's right on his distance. It'll be a close thing. Punched away. Darcy. And that is a bizarre piece of play, rushing it behind for his own team.
That's strange. Did he forget where he was?
Saar to bring it in. Dacos. He can make them pay royally.
He'd kick this more often than not.
Looks good. He's steered it through.
It's a gift, really, and he's taken full advantage.
1-1 to nothing. The two big men do battle. Revel, Green, desperate to win it back. They've put themselves under pressure. Pickett crosses the paint. Rioli read it well and claims the mark.
This is an opportunity to settle some anxieties and get their teeth into the contest.
That's not his best effort, and it's only just managed to score.
I think he was within his rights to have a crack from there, even though he'll be disappointed with the result.
Neat little stab kick. Dacos has found some space. Gives it everything. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Hill, he's copped some of his own medicine, and he's done for holding the ball.
His annoyance can only be with himself for lack of awareness.
Can he find a teammate? Revel kicks laterally. Perryman runs onto it. Just had to get it out. Can't afford to give it back in the corridor. Elliott. He's kicked it like an arrow.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
So a goal apiece and a good contest so far. Zakostelski with a deft tap. Comes free in the tackle. Joel. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Zakostelski slaps it out. Marshall. Smith. Can he force his way through? He's hit up the lead. Kicks to space. Green demanded the footy and got it.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
They like it behind the goals. He's got it.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
Good match so far. Smith, the midfield battle so important. Intercepted, and they can launch from half-back. What's he got on offer? Doesn't often waste it. Marshall, dangerous to leave on his own. Perryman pushes into space and receives the footy. He's made a bright start. Noble on a lead. McDonald. Off he goes. They can't catch him. This should be a goal. Big chance. And he does not let them down. The goals are coming thick and fast. This is great to watch. Zakostelski looking for territory. Marshall, Joel. He's drawn a crowd. And we will do it all again. Joel with a deft tap. Pickett, Dacos mops that one up. Zakostelski needs a good decision. Steadies, drop punt, goal!
That will do his confidence the world of good to start like that.
So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. The two big men do battle. Stripped of the footy. Somehow release the ball. Joel pushing and paid. He doesn't waste many. Who's front and centre? Gunston. The fans will be happy to see this. They're tackling with great intent. Good ruck work. Marshall. You can see their confidence growing. The kick is precise. What a first turn they're having. Archie to no one in particular. Coleman leads his opponent. And they're out of trouble. And that's a letdown. They've had the better of the contest to this point. He would have fancied his chances from there. O'Loughlin. Archie turned over. Good hands. Pickett. He's been busy so far. Joel. He's taken a beauty. Gunston. Through the centre square he goes. Hill. Cameron. Dealt with the pressure. Joel. Smith gets the kick away. Battle. Wins it back. Great mark. What can they build here? That's a bit of a waste. Met solidly. Didn't take the first option, and he's been penalised.
Better to kick to a contest and get done holding the ball.
Quality delivery by foot. His field kicking is normally first rate. McDonald has pushed into space. Blasts away. Saar tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Darcy is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
To put the icing on the cake.
Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
It's all pointing one way so far.
Zakostelski wins it out of the centre. Inside 50 with the kick. Coleman got a fist in. Archie. Smith runs onto it. Rioli throws it on the boot. It's come unstuck. What's he got on offer? Ignoring the corridor for now. Smith spoils. Clean pickup. They desperately need a goal. Time to turn on the Jets. Rochelle, he'll feel that one.
They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle.
Marshall with a deft tap. Liberatore. That's careless. Rioli reads the play so well. Marshall with a steal. We've got another stoppage. Marshall wins the tap. Liberatore onto it. Van Rooyen on centre wing is marked. Can he hit a target? Decides to go. Goes long. Green couldn't hold it under pressure. Wanganeen Malira is calm in a crisis. Pickett, Ginnivan. It's a desperate tackle. Perryman in the right spot. Good build-up. Green turns it over in the middle. Normally delivers. Ginnivan fumbles. Could be costly. Cameron, Pickett, clever kick. A bit of a panicked handball. Elliott throws it on the boot, and that's a goal. Can they follow that goal up with another? Marshall smashes it out of there, like Batman and Robin. Van Rooyen, Perryman, steps inside the 50. We know how good he is, and he knows it as well.
An early goal always settles the nerves and boosts your confidence.
4-goal game. Marshall with a deft tap. Gets a kick away. Honours the lead. Who was he aiming for? Big chance here if he can steady himself. Darcy, Archie, in a hurry. He's gone. They need a spark. Karmas working hard and being rewarded. That's a useful ball. Blakey takes an excellent grab. Just has to hit a target. Unable to complete the mark. Smith, Archie, popped up out of nowhere. He's got the skill. He's got the composure. He's got the result.
He might just be in for a big day.
9 goals for the quarter all up. It's been great to watch. Good ruck work. Stripped of it. Marshall, clever handball. Jordan, what's he got on offer? He'll go himself. Gives it a ride and misses.
The way they've kicked a goal today, you wouldn't have been surprised if that had gone through too.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Revel with a chance to run. They're moving the footy well here. Careful with the kick. Coleman works hard to present. And they're away. That's careless kicking. Looking to get it down there quickly. How? Graceful, majestic, spectacular. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Hill, like a Yorkshire Terrier. Penetrating ball. Joel has a vice-like grip. Ginnivan puts his head over it. Gunston. Battle says thank you very much. Neat little stab kick. Couldn't get a disposal. Battle out of the congestion. Wanganeen Malira. Smith intercepts the hand pass towards the goal mouth. Andrew ensures that foray will come to nothing. It's quarter time. That was something to behold. This contest might already be decided. Gary Lyon is with us. What do you make of this one, Gaz?
It's a big margin after just one quarter of footy, and it's no wonder. Clearances, disposals, inside 50s, they're winning them all comfortably. The golfing class appears significant, and I'm not surprised to see this turn into a rout.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again, Marshall has been dominant in the ruck. Smith, if he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. Great tackling technique there. Marshall is giving him a bath. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? Dacos. It's no place for the faint-hearted.
Some of the transition footy has been fantastic. You wouldn't want to be a defender on a day like this.
Joel wins it. Pickett, a model of consistency. Liberatore loves the hard stuff. Revel, when one tackle just won't do. There are no easy kicks out there, that's for sure.
Momentum is so important. A couple of goals either way would make a huge difference.
He just dropped it. Green, here's a chance. Steadies, fires, and misses.
That's an opportunity gone begging. You back him in more often than not from there.
Taru goes short with the kick in. Joel makes position. What's he got on offer? Searching kick. Liberatore! He's outmarked 2 of them. The runner will be out in a minute. He's been penalised for incorrect disposal.
He's suggesting he got something on it. I'm not sure he did.
Pickett. Hill got to the right position and hung on. That's a strong mark. Golden opportunity here.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dobbed it.
It was important for them to get on the board first in this quarter, but they've got to get on a roll now.
They've pulled one back, but they need plenty more where that came from. Needed to be clean and wasn't.
Van Rooyen
Was committed to the contest. Archie, right place, right time, goal. We're expecting a good close game today, but so far it's been nothing of the sort. Marshall looking for territory. Jordan shows them a clean pair of heels. He's hit up the lead.
One of their key markers has been how well they've shared the load. That list of goal kickers might be about to get a new name.
Has a ping. It won't be a goal. Darcy is too strong and can extend the margin.
To finish off the good work.
They don't come easier.
They forced them to kick to a contest and didn't give them an easy look. But, as we just saw, their aerial capability means they can get you that way as well.
It's been quite a turn-up. What a first half we've seen. Marshall, caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. Noble will bail his team out again. He might have thought about the corridor. Blakey in the clear. What's he got on offer? Good-looking kick. It's eluded him. Jordan, Marshall, this is promising. Archie, that might have been dropping the ball. Does well under pressure. Chol in the centre square. Doesn't often waste it. Clark making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. They're fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. The lift door's closed on him and he's gone.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits.
They've found the magic formula. Chol taken to ground. You have to be tough to play this game. They're tackling with venom today. Zakostelski. He is simply too good. Karmas drops into the hole and cuts that one off. Some indirect ball movement here. Cameron can keep it moving. That's skillful. Smith is hard to beat one-on-one. They'll go the long way. Well played. Ignoring the corridor for now. Pickett. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. Stoppage coming up on the wing. The two big men do battle. Revel, can he find a teammate? The umps paid a free kick for insufficient intent.
That's the risk you run when you flirt with the boundary line.
You can see their confidence growing. Archie, Curtin, Marshall, handballs it to nobody. Just had to get it out. Revel, desperate to win it back. The aerialists will battle for this ball. Good thinking and good execution too. He's had little impact so far. Pickett has worked hard to present. They've got time to put the kettle on. Papley takes a beauty.
The fans haven't had much to cheer today. Hopefully they'll get something here.
There's one back. 2 goals each for the quarter. Zakostelski could do this with his eyes closed. Schultz has it within range.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
Struck it well. No problems there.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
It's not over yet, but it might be soon. Chol got his palm to it. Liberatore got to get it on quickly. Curtin gets to the front spot. Crosses the paint. Reville wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Got a little time here. Hill on a lead. Out wide with the kick. Quality delivery by foot. What's he got on offer? They desperately need a goal. That's generous, and this could hurt the other way. Kicks to centre wing. Curtin has found some space. They'll take the patient approach. Hill might go for a run. Well-weighted kick. Taru working hard and presenting well. They need to hit the scoreboard here. Chance gone begging. Papley, Gunston. Not on my watch, he says. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Who can get the clearance? Revel. Dacos, ever reliable, attracted a crowd. Ball up, the defenders will need to be on guard. Joel with a deft tap. Revel, Rioli, a goal-scoring opportunity may have gone begging there. Jordan, Zakostelski. Is anyone home? And the kick inside 50 lets them down. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Got to go now. Spills out in the tackle. Jordan tries to take them on and loses.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
Hill pushes into space and receives the footy. No wonder coaches go grey. Normally delivers. Curtin couldn't finish what he started. Clark gathers. He won't be happy with that one. Hill with the intercept mark. Through the centre square he goes. Curtin wins it back. Great mark. He's generally a good kick. They've given it up. Probing ball. Turned over on centre wing. Wanting to get on with the job. He's put the foot down. Looking for two in a row. Blakey marks. That's hard to stop. Can he hit a target? Darcy looms large as usual.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them and he's about to hurt them again.
No trouble at all. It's looking every bit of blowout at this stage. Zakostelski. It's a masterclass in ruck work. Curtin. Jordan. Stripped of the footy. How did he get rid of it? Illegally, says the ump.
Took too long there and coughs up what could have been a shot on goal.
Tidy ball. Revel presents in space. Can he be the fire starter? That's symptomatic of their malaise. This might be a chance for the high flyers. Good disciplined defence. Saab. Revel to no one in particular. Smith. Rioli just trying to get it forward under pressure. Jonas takes an excellent grab. Big ball to be won here. Who's front and centre? Half-time, and I think we're all stunned after that. One team is playing terrific football, and the other, well, they just haven't got going at all. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
Hit out, clearance, inside 50, shot on goal. Rinse and repeat. At some point, you'd think the opposition would do something about it. Anyone can look good against a team that would rather be anywhere else, but credit to them for taking full advantage. I'd be amazed if anything changes.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Time to turn on the Jets. McDonald out of the congestion. Green. From 35, this must be a goal. It is.
They've put their foot down and their opponents don't look like they can go with them.
Early indications are that nothing's changed following half-time. Zakostelski, just for something different. Smith, Revel, Joel. They cannot keep him quiet. Bouncing ball. Coleman. His field kicking is normally first rate. Cameron has got loose. Liberatore outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Ginnivan, that's a big play.
When you're copping or hiding, it's the little things you can hang your hat on. That was better movement of the footy.
This will be a close thing, but close enough isn't good enough.
I think he was committed to taking a shot before he even received the footy.
Looking for a quick transition. Just wanted to get it out of there. Taru with the big fist. Pickett. Key contest coming up. Papley. Great body work.
If they're to find a way back, this has to go through.
For a much-needed goal, no. He slammed it into the post.
Did all the hard work only to let himself down with a kick.
He's off. I've liked his game today. Blakey. Tries a safe ball. Good work rate. Chips to half-back. Green has time and space. Who was he aiming for? O'Loughlin just shoveled it out. Archie can send them into attack. He's hungry for more. He slots it. And the floodgates have well and truly opened.
Who'd want to be a defender when the ball's coming down with such regularity?
This one might be settled now.
Joel, he's been beaten, but he had a win there.
Revel, Green, gets in the way. Liberatore takes the hand pass. Zakostelski. That's a strong mark.
They're giving them a smashing in the middle and providing the forwards with high-class service, and the forwards are making the most of it.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
Would there be any danger of someone actually defending?
The buzzards are circling. Marshall continues to have his way. Gets the kick away. Honours the lead. The defence is disorganised. Curtin has a vice-like grip.
It's all just a bit easy at the moment. They're getting the ball inside 50 under not nearly enough pressure.
He's a good set shot, and he's buried that one.
We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. Same old, same old.
Liberatore, he's lost possession. Baker, Revel, stripped of it.
That's not one of the acceptable methods of disposal.
Did he actually make slight contact with the ball?
They've opened them up here. Inside 50 with the kick. Smith with another spoil. Jordan with an opportunity. It's come unstuck. Sees something he likes. Heads long towards goal. He's got the distance, but not the accuracy.
It's a disappointing miss, but he created an opportunity that perhaps not many would have.
Can they finally get it into their forward line? Van Rooyen.
He can make them pay royally.
One of their key markers has been how well they've shared the load. That list of goal kickers might be about to get a new name.
Looks good. He's steered it through. The scoreboard's about to fall over. It's so lopsided. Joel,
A rare win.
Revel is there in the clinches. Smith. He's everywhere at the moment. Andrew continues to be a thorn in their side. Conservative kick. The ump calls play on. And they're out of trouble. He's hit up the lead. They're leading them a merry dance. Thumped away. Marshall. Ball spills free in the tackle. McDonald. It's a hot footy. Dacos. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Quaynor. Read that well. What's he got on offer? Searching kick. Joel. Dangerous to leave on his own. It's a bad mistake. They'll take the patient approach.
He had one thing in mind there.
Insufficient intent or skill error? You decide.
Doesn't often waste it. He's normally better than that. On centre wing. He'll be sore in the morning.
They're tackling with venom today.
Marshall is giving him a bath. Liberatore, Dacos. Just as they were looking dangerous, they've coughed it up. The kick was centimetre perfect. Playing for pride now. Wanganeen Malira goes without it. Green gets to it first. Revel. Gunston uses the body well. Can he impose himself on the match? They've got it deep. That's great play.
Can he deliver? Yeah, back him more often than not.
Snaps it goal, but it's off target.
Gee, he'll be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Couldn't get a disposal.
He's just dropped the footy and the ump has no choice.
His annoyance can only be with himself for a lack of awareness. He hasn't done a lot today, but he's still done some good things.
Bangs it through. That might make them feel a bit better. It's been a woeful performance. Marshall,
He's worth his weight in gold.
got to get rid of it. He's lost it. Revel in the centre square.
He's only had the one inside 50.
Rochelle
That's a trip. Easy decision for the umpire.
sets a task for the forwards. Jonas couldn't hold it under pressure. Dacos gets there first. Liberatore, Blakey, clean pickup. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Coleman in the right spot at the right time. Normally delivers. That's well played. What's he got on offer? It's hard to find a winner for them today. The interchange bench might be calling after that blue. Kicks to centre wing. Manages to find a teammate. Tidy ball. Blakey, great hands there. Kicks inside the forward 50. Revel making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Couldn't get an effective disposal. Perryman picks off the pass. Good kick. Curtin is so strong one-on-one.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
Big opportunity here. He puts it away, and they're 6 points richer. Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. Joel with a deft tap. Smith on the same page as his ruck. That play should have resulted in a shot at goal. Kicks to space. McDonald. That's good work rate. Dacos handballs it to nobody. McDonald puts the foot down, and away he goes. You have to bounce it once in a while. Clever kick. Dacos says thank you very much. They've got time to put the kettle on. Schultz gets to the front spot and can line them up. Darcy, he's got another one.
Managed to get free and kick the easiest of goals.
The big men fly. Somehow release the ball. Joel, who can run onto this and pump it forward? Karmas, Liberatore, all on his own. They're a big chance here. Clark wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Blakey has found some space, ignoring the corridor for now. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Quality delivery by foot. Can he find a teammate? Smith has it within range. They've picked their way through. Elliott, strong grab.
He hasn't missed yet. Can he keep a clean sheet?
It's not a tight angle, but he goes with a check side and threads it.
He's usually very accurate, and that was no exception. Great play.
Credit to those home fans who are still here. This has been a horror show.
What's happening down there, Gary?
Well, this is why we have practice matches. At least now they've got a fair idea what doesn't work, but they'll need to improve in a hurry in order to make a winning start to the season proper. On current evidence, they might be among the also-rans this year.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball.
Van Rooyen. It's a masterclass in ruck work.
They're a pleasure to watch. Looking to extend this margin. Defence 101 there. Blakey runs onto it and can relieve the pressure. It must be his birthday. What's he got on offer? Just has to hit a target. Blakey tries to spike it out of the danger zone. O'Loughlin.
It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. Van Rooyen could do this with his eyes closed.
Liberatore, one behind only.
He hasn't got a goal to his name yet, and he's unlikely to get one if he keeps kicking like that.
Saar tasked with the kick in. If you don't wish to watch a replay, look away now.
To finish off the good work.
Curtin, he can hurt them again, and he does. Normal service has resumed. Van Rooyen has rucked tirelessly. Liberatore punched away. Quaynor. That's a well-placed kick. It's been that kind of day for them. Junk times come early. Dacos presents in space. He sends them inside for the 4th time. They've got a problem now. This ought to end in a goal. The distance is the only problem. Darcy, all's well that ends well.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
Through it goes, and they extend the lead. Van Rooyen, he is simply too good. Liberatore, gee, they're playing well. Kicks inside the forward 50. Jordan, that one was always his.
I'll back him to drive this right through the high diddle-diddle.
Drop punt, and he has put it away.
Some good ball movement there created that opportunity, and a cool finish as well.
Zakostelski, just for something different. Green, Jordan. That's not his best effort, and it's only just managed to score.
The way it's going, they can expect another crack at goal very soon.
No time like the present. Coleman works hard to present. Can he hit a target? They're moving the footy well here. And they're away. Joel, this is a big opportunity. That's skillful. Turned over on centre wing. He's generally a good kick. Coleman, we've seen that before. You can't question his commitment. Honours the lead. Gunston working hard and being rewarded. His field kicking is normally first rate. Papley has gone off the chain. Wanganeen Malira had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Doesn't often waste it. Archie can keep it moving. Out wide with the kick. Anyone's ball. Noble. Foot race on the wing. Archie wants to take the game on. He's put the foot down. Who's at home? Darcy. Schiltz. Good tackle. Managed to get a handball away. O'Loughlin collects the half volley. The assignment is simple and he makes no mistake.
Defence isn't just the thing that keeps the neighbour's dog out. This team's got a few too many downhill skiers for my liking.
Joel, he's been beaten, but he had a win there. Revel, Pickett, absorbs the pressure. They've got the game won, but they're refusing to let up. Same old, same old. Liberatore throws it on the boot. He's normally better than that. Curtin, Perryman, takes them on. They've been running hot, but not this time.
Always unlikely from there, but he is capable.
Taking no risks with the kick in. He had one job, and he made a meal of it.
He's 3 from 3. Can he maintain a perfect record?
Curtin, they still haven't woken up to him, and he gets another. I'd like to say it couldn't get any worse for them, but it surely could. Zakostelski has been dominant in the ruck. Smith, he's so good in close. Liberatore, Zakostelski. Here's a chance to get it forward. They cannot keep him quiet. Schiltz, dangerous to leave on his own. O'Loughlin, that's a big play.
He's had 3 goal assists, so it's only right he gets himself a major.
He's a good set shot, and he's buried that one. If you're a fan of the team coming second today, it's probably best to avoid looking at the scoreboard. Liberatore, caught, dropped it like a hot potato. Jordan, drop punt, that'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
You hate to say it, but they're just not having a go.
The only competition they've got out there is each other. The big men fly. Smith taken to ground. Even with the game well won, their pressure is still elite. Zakostelski, he's turned in one of the great ruck performances. Saad takes an excellent grab. Probing ball. Punched that like he meant it. Hill in the centre square. Blakey gets the kick away. Papley lurking menacingly. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Liberatore, he's gone! That's not one of the acceptable methods of disposal.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
What's he got on offer? Tidy ball. McDonald in the clear on centre wing. I've liked his game today. In no man's land. Quaynor gets to it first. Stripped of it. Liberatore working hard and presenting well. Good looking kick. McDonald wins it back. Great mark. Kicks to space. Wanganeen Malira with a chance to run. Blakey. He's put the foot down. They're irrepressible at the moment. Met solidly. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Zakostelski is giving him a bath. Joel, Taru. It's a hot footy when one tackle just won't do. We'll have another ball up. Joel, a rare win. That could prove costly. Green, you asked for it, you got it. Curtin, quick snap, and that's a goal.
We might see a couple of defenders drift forward of their own volition and see if they can join the party.
This is more like a horror movie than a football match. Jordan, Marshall, they're hungry for more. Howe will bail his team out again. Careful ball movement. Pickett marks in the back pocket. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. Dacos read it well. This will be his 5th inside 50. Can't take it. Karmas affects the turnover. The pickup is superb. Coleman with a chance to relieve the pressure. Normally delivers. Not his finest moment. Going for territory. O'Loughlin wins the contest hands down.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
They like it behind the goals. He's got it.
Have they proved their point yet?
It's been an absolute avalanche. Marshall wins it down. Green, he's lost it. Joel, Elliott gathers in the centre square. Revel, they need this, but the moment gets the better of him.
Well, that sums it up, really.
He's off. Neat little worm burner. Marshall, what a work ethic he has. Dacos, McDonald has a paddock in front of him. Green manages to get off a handball. Wants to take the game on. What's he got on offer? He's been industrious. That's wasteful. Not a lot of positives today. This might well cost them a goal.
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
Schultz rams it home.
Oh, they're just having fun now. This has long ceased to be a contest, and it's become a case of fill your boots.
Not even the most optimistic of fans would have expected this today. Elliott, it's a good old-fashioned coat hanger. 100-point wins don't come along very often, but that is the case today. They'll enjoy the review of this match. What are the main takeaways from that one, Half?
A whomping, a hammering, an annihilation, a spifflication. Choose your adjective, I don't care. This match was incredibly dull in its predictability from a neutral's point of view. But that kind of ruthlessness and brutality will serve the winners well when they confront greater challenges.
Lots to discuss as ever. Thanks for that, Half. That brings our coverage to a close. Thanks for being with us. We'll catch you again soon.